Peter, you're a lot taller than you used to be. I'll say something. Do you like my dress?
You look beautiful. What's the occasion?
You are. It's a welcome home party.
What happened here?
Hook.
Hook.
Burnt it when you didn't come back.
It's always a pleasure to welcome to Cinema Showcase one of our finest actors, Mr. Robin Williams. Robin, very good to see you again.
Look around and say, who's here?
It is you, sir, and you give one of your best performances, if I may say, in your new movie, Hook. As acting challenges go, was playing Peter Pan a true acting challenge?
No, the first part was more than that. I mean, the pre-pan, which sounds like pee-pee, was the most difficult part. Just to find some kind of contained, very kind of disconnected man who eventually connects with his past. And that was the hardest part of all. And to make that, you know, it was mainly just in the amount of things you had to throw out because it was either too clever or too playful.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a tendency to want to try different things, and it was like, well, now you have to kind of lose that and find something else, you know?
So, the actual playing, when it came to the Peter Pan sequence, that was...
The only thing very important about that was to maintain a sense of innocence about it.
Ah.
That's the most, you know, literally even in terms of facially, that you have that even while you're doing all these wonderful wild things, that it doesn't become, you know, you're not doing, look, I'm playing. It's more like it's joy.
Right.
And the sense of joy and innocence, that this is fun. This is all one huge game. Anything is possible, right? I'm flying, I'm fighting. It's all part of that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I live for. That's all of it. And that, yeah, it was just to keep that tone. So it never got into performing. You know, you're not doing lines, but it is a sense of him playing.
You know, that really would have been certainly crucial, I think, to the audience's acceptance of the whole Neverland sequence, is that believability. Because if we had thought for a moment that the actors were, it was a kind of forced innocence, it would have been spoiled for us.
Yeah, it has to be from the moment he transforms. Yeah, you're right. It can't be there has to be that fine tone.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be just the right note, or you're right, it's like in the middle of a great symphony to hear, ta-ta-ta, oh, no, wrong one, thank you, don't do that. So that's really important.
Working with Steven Spielberg on a project that is was so enormous, did you ever feel at all swamped by the sheer technical side of this thing?
No, because if you did, you wouldn't be able to work. It would hamstring you. Yeah. It would be like, there's the days you'd come in and you would see, the first time they showed the pirate ship, it was like, wow! But then you realize, I'll be here for a long time. So that goes away pretty quick. And with the technical things, the blue screen stuff, it's all hard work because you don't know what it's going to look like or how it'll work. And then they started showing some of it, and I went, oh, this is wonderful. First time I saw it was a demo of Julia's wings. And there was a flight. They computer animated her wings for the first time. Mm-hmm. It was like, they did a great thing that when she landed and when she gets excited, they go, and I was, whoa. And I was like, I felt about 10. That's great. I got like a little kid. I went, oh, that's worth it. Then you start to see this is all part of it.
Yeah.
It got very interesting.
The Neverland set was actually constructed, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, on some
The old Wizard of Oz sets.
The Wizard of Oz.
In the same buildings as the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, that must have, did that give it any sort of special flavor to you as an actor?
It just felt like something was right about it, that this is good karma.
Yeah.
Not to get it's like, you're good karma, to be at the same place. To hear, every once in a while I hear a midget's voice, hey, hey, Dorothy.
Expected to hear the Yellow Brick Road being...
Yeah. Behind you, hey, you're on my foot.
You know, it's that whole that has that tradition there. It's
Yeah.
weird that it's all the MGM lot.
Exactly.
Every set, every soundstage has great tradition there.
Oh,
God, I mean, musicals, Esther Williams' Pool was Neverland. It's like, there's stuff there that you feel when you walk around, that there's amazing tradition.
yeah,
And I hope this fits in with that.
it does. It does. You were probably the only actor in the film to work extensively with the great Maggie Smith.
Oh,
And I must ask you, since I'm a tremendous admirer of her, and I think most people would agree she's one of the half-dozen best actresses in the world,
I think so too.
what was the rapport like? What were your scenes?
It's difficult because she's in this, I felt always very hard because she had this 97-year-old makeup
Right.
on, which is very painful stuff. And you did want to make sure that you got out as quickly as possible. So you didn't want to say, I feel the desire, can I try something else? But I realized, oh God, I don't want to keep her in that makeup. She's amazing. She has such a, I mean, the film, for me, takes off the moment she appears at the top of the stairs and says, hello, boy.
Yes.
You get chills going,
Absolutely.
we're in now. The magic has started. I mean, she comes with such a, I don't know, a dignity and a grace, but she's also very funny and real down to earth. And
Yeah.
like, oh, stop, just do it. She'd come in like, if anything, if anyone said I was in awe of anybody, it might have been her. Because Bob's Bob, Bob was like, right, come over here. Right, here's the deal.
Mm-hmm.
When you fly, pick what part of your body you're going to fly with, not down there, up there, and fly with it. Right? Great. He's amazing down to earth. And she is too in her own way, but she has such a, I don't know, a power.
Yeah. One of the
But also
greats.
it's amazing with that makeup on, you still see, there are times, she did a great thing where she did a wonderful take where at one point she kind of giggled, like it was like she was a girl inside that all, which was great. And she does this wonderful thing where she's saying, I expected you to come down and marry me. And she's like this far away from my face, and it's like, it's almost sexual at that point. I'm going, Grandma? It's like, I think it's time we stop. It's like, oh, great.
The whole film, Robin, is, I think, filled with magic, and I want to thank you once again for taking this time out, and I do look
thanks.
forward to our next talk.